Well, folks, it looks like the Secret Service has conducted their investigation and they have come to the conclusion that it's inconclusive on who brought in the cocaine. A lot of people are mad because they think the people in charge are once again whitewashing a felony offense perpetrated by the Biden crime family. And honestly, good for the Bidens. I mean, if I could get away with banging hookers and doing cocaine in the White House without any fear of any repercussions, then you could call me Hunter Biden Jr. But I'm honestly just embarrassed for the Secret Service. I mean, seriously. You're supposed to be the most elite police force that protects the most powerful person in the entire world, yet you can't solve a crime that was perpetrated on camera inside the most secure building in the entire world. Now, I know what you're thinking. Of course, the Secret Service knows, and they're just lying to the American people. But at some point, embarrassment should set in, and every single Secret Service agent should be forced to work as mall security. Because I guarantee even Paul Blart's bitch ass could figure out who is snorting lines of China White next to the Oval Office. The Secret Service should be ashamed of even being recognized as a service, because the only people that they serve are literally pedophile, drug-addicted war criminals. I have more respect for my transgender barista with 7 pronouns on their name tag than I do for a crooked Secret Service member that chose to serve the deep state instead of the American people.
I'm so fly, I'm aligned with the planes. My grind so refined, I got no time for no games. Ask yourself, why would I make time for you lames? At all costs, cause I'm a boss. But break them off, yeah, gotta break them off.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Primetime with Alex Stein. I'm your host, Alejandro Stein, and we got an extra special Hispanic white supremacy and black white supremacy episode for you this evening. We have the one, the only, America's favorite black white supremacist, Larry Elder, to come on and explain kind of what happened in his recalled election that was kind of fishy. A lot of the numbers in that were fishy, so we're going to get into that. But before we do that, we want to welcome on our in-studio guest. You know him. He runs Current Revolt, which is one of the top, I guess you'd say, how would you even describe Current
Texas
Revolt?
newspaper of record.
Yeah, but that's not,
It's totally a real thing.
It's not that. What I'm saying is this thing is, you focus on kind of exposing a lot of people on the conservative side that lie about who they really are. And who was the guy that did all the anal sex that we called out?
Oh, Cole Hefner.
Cole Hefner, yes. There's a state rep that he cheated on his...
Allegedly.
This is all alleged, but it was alleged that this guy was doing a bunch of anal sex with another sitting politician. This is all alleged, and I called him out, and I wouldn't have known about that if it wasn't for Current Revolt. So these guys, I'm telling you, they work their ass off. They know. So if you're a politician and you're having secret anal sex with your mistress, be careful, because
I better know.
Yeah, you're gonna find out. And Tony has a nose for it, like a freaking hawk. So Tony, what the hell's going on with all this cocaine in the White House? I mean, whose do you think it was?
Well, it's funny, right? So the White House is arguably one of the most secure places in the United States. And yet the Secret Service announced today that they don't have any idea who it was, right? But there's clips out there. You can see Hunter doing like a little bump. I
know, that's what it looked like. He's doing a bump. But I mean, I almost want to think that he's not that stupid, but he was like...
Oh, there's a whole book of stupid.
I know, this is a book. You guys, be careful when we show it. Luckily, it's blurred out, but this is the actual laptop. Show the front of it so they can see.
There's porn in here.
Yeah, it's actual porn, and that's why I got to be careful, because even though it's blurred out, some of that porn, it could be with people that, the age of consent laws are a little blurry on that book. So... do you think that it's a bigger crime for him to get away with being a pedophile than it is the fact that he snorts cocaine next to the Oval Office?
The pedophile stuff is arguably worse than
That's pretty bad, right?
It's pretty bad. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's probably pretty bad.
Yeah, that's really bad. But they're never going to actually, I guess, arrest him for it. So, I mean, listen, Tony, you and I both know that was 100%, allegedly, probably Hunter Biden's cocaine. Do you think that if they would have said, oh, it's Hunter's, I actually am of the opinion that even if they said, oh, it's Hunter Biden's and they didn't charge him, that would at least give me a little closure and I would understand. But them saying that they don't know whose cocaine it is, that's what pisses me off.
You should just up and say it was him. You'd probably get more points. People probably think he was cool. Like, oh, yeah, I brought cocaine in the White House.
Yeah, I brought coke in the White House. I'm a badass. Who else does coke in the White House? Me, Hunter Biden. So We need to lean into that. They need to be
should.
doing us more cocaine in the White House a little bit.
like,
Why is it
up it.
called white? I mean, what the fuck? It's not the Black House. We're not doing heroin. If any place should be able to have cocaine legally, it should be the White House. I mean, it's in the name, White House. Cocaine's white.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, up it up, bring in meth, bring in shrooms. You know, why not?
Could you imagine if
get
you're
away with it.
tripping on mushrooms next to Joe Biden and then you see his mask?
You would arguably have a better performing Joe Biden if he was on shrooms. Maybe.
You think
Maybe.
that would? Well, he should be on ayahuasca, maybe, or like.
They're already doing that. That's how they talk to the demons.
That is how we That's how we go to the other portal. For the people playing at home, if you guys ever have taken DMT, it makes you blast off, and oftentimes you see demonic, or some people say, or maybe not demons, but. You go into a different realm. Like there's certain dimensions that we can't see. Did you know this, Tony? There's actually frequencies that we can't hear, like a dog whistle, right? You can blow the dog whistle, it doesn't affect us, but it does affect a dog.
Yeah.
You know that's the same thing with our eyes. There's stuff that's around us that we can't make out with our eyes.
Yeah, you have to be on ayahuasca to see it. That's all the CIA does, right?
That's what they do, a little ayahuasca, a little, and then you can see the stars. Okay, Darius! Get off your phone and come to the show, Darius.
He's flirting right now. He's busy.
Darius, show him on the camera. Please, Taylor, show Darius on the camera walking around. No, seriously, cut to Darius. He's over there on speakerphone like a freaking monster. Okay, sit right here. We're about to do something very intense. Now, for the people playing at home, you're watching this tonight. Tony's very well aware of this. I am fighting Misfits 08. In my first professional boxing match. That's right, this is a professional boxing match on a pay-per-view event. I'm in the prelims, so you're going to be able to watch my fight for free, not behind a paywall. But before that fight goes viral, I have to get in my Rocky Balboa stage of the training. Do you understand what this is going to be, Darius? There's a podcast audio only sometimes too. So when you shake your head, the audio only listeners can't fucking hear you. Okay. So talk. Okay. Say some shit. Okay. Start sucking your thumb. Suck your thumb. Okay. Darius is one of my favorite employees here. Also one of my least favorite employees, if that makes sense.
I thought Jimmy was your favorite employee.
No, Jimmy's my least favorite. Darius is actually better than Darius. Okay. What is the most famous scene from the Rocky movie, guys? I hope you're saying that on microphone because I can't hear you. Are you just saying that out loud, or are you saying that like a producer that's doing a TV show so the audience can hear you?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay, yeah, my mic was off. I've been talking to you a lot. I thought you were ignoring me.
No, your microphone's been off because you're an idiot that doesn't know how to produce a show. All right, so now what do I have here? United States District Attorney grade beef. Is that what this stands for, DA, District Attorney?
Yeah, no. I don't think it does.
Is that what this stands for, Darius? I think Darius knows better than you. Okay, meat check. No, I think we're going to have to get Taylor. You're probably going to need the handheld for this one. Actually, we probably should have gone over this. But so this is grade A, USDA. Let's get a close-up of this if you can get in on this. We bought reduced meat. Now, you guys know that I'm a vegetarian, so it makes me sick to have to do this. But any true boxing champion trains by punching meat. That's the only way. Rocky did it. And now you're going to see me do it.
So you're going to beat your meat on video?
We are going to beat my meat tonight.
I disavow.
You disavow? Why? This is
You can't be beating meat.
This is trad. This is trad.
I usually beat my meat by myself.
Shut up, Jimmy. Shut up. Quit talking about jacking off. We're talking about boxing right now. Gosh. Okay, you see this meat? You see this USDA choice? And I want them to see, though, I want to get... Can you guys see that I bought this meat reduced? Reduced price. I'm not going to pay full price for this meat that I'm just going to beat. But we're also going to cook it. And Darius is going to eat it for dinner because Darius eats out of the garbage mostly. So this is actually a delicacy for him. You see this meat? You see this meat?
Do you need the lotion for that?
Yeah, well, no, we will need the lotion in a second. Darius, hold my meat. Hold it like this. Okay, that's disgusting.
It's way more fun for someone else to beat your meat while you're holding it. So you'll have fun, Darius.
Okay, hold on, Darius. Damn, dude. Let me put on my boxing gloves.
Darius, has anyone ever beaten your meat while you held it in your hand?
They haven't.
They've never beaten
So this is the first time someone else beating your meat.
Okay, Jimmy, this is the Alex Stein show, not the Jimmy. This is Jimmy Shut the Fuck Up show now, all right? All right, now let me put these on. Now, guys, I am a professional fighter. I know this is my first fight. Yeah, you can help me. Yeah. Tony can be my ring guy a little. Okay, so what you're gonna see now, this is like Rocky freaking Balboa! My fingers kind of hurt. All right, come on, stand up. Hold the meat strong. I'm really gonna punch it. Hold the meat strong, Darius. You guys see this, Modine? Now hold the meat. Quit dropping the meat. I swear, you have meat on your mouth. Meat is on your mouth.
I know.
Get that. That's raw meat. I don't want you to get salmonella. Hold the meat strong. You're gonna run into the monitor. Just hold the damn meat, Darius. It's not funny. No, hold it. Hold it hard.
I am.
No, get the meat. Pick up the meat. We're about to eat that. 5-second rule. Let me see.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are, Darius. We're eating this for training.
Oh, no.
Hey, Darius.
Oh, no.
Darius, hold the meat. Can they see the meat? Let's go towards the camera. Okay, I want the camera to see the meat. Get in, maybe this angle, Taylor. You can come over my shoulder. I want you to see my opponent. Okay, stop ducking and diving. Hold the meat. Darius, hold it. Darius, hold the meat. Darius! Just hold it. We can't do this all episode. Pick it up, Darius. Why is this so hard, Jimmy? Why is Darius struggling to hold this meat?
Maybe he should hold the meat in his lap so it doesn't get out of his hand.
We could duct tape the meat. Get the tape. Go get the tape. Here.
Where's the tape?
Right here. Oh my gosh. It's right here. Tony, hurry. Grab the tape. We're going to tape it to his hands. Hurry, hurry, hurry. The show's only an hour. Grab this tape. Okay, tape. No, Darius. Darius, come back on set. Darius, come back on set. We're taping the meat to your hands.
Hey, Alex, while they're taping it, you want to do the Blaze promo ad read?
Yes, look at all the meat fragments. Show the meat fragments. That's from my power of my punching. I'm ripping flesh. Okay, before we finish this, hold on, guys. All right, I got some exciting news for you. Can I stand like this or maybe? I got some exciting news for you guys. This Friday, Blaze Media is teaming up with a family leader to host the first presidential forum of the 2024 primaries. And here's the best part. The forum is going to be moderated by none other than my biological father, Tucker Carlson! This is going to be his first public event since his departure from Fox News. And after Tucker is done asking the candidates some pointed questions we all want to know, Glenn Beck will join Tucker on stage for an exclusive interview just for our Blaze TV subscribers. You do not want to miss this. Subscribe to the Blaze TV today by heading over to blazemediasummit.com. Use the code SUMMIT for $30 off. Remember, while the presidential summit is free to watch, only Blaze TV subscribers will get to tune in for Glenn's exclusive interview with Daddy Tucker. So go to blazemediasummit.com, use the code SUMMIT to join us. Now, Darius, come here! Duct tape the meat to his hands.
To his hands?
To his hands.
Right. Super chat from Myth Informed. It says Rocky lost his first fight.
Hold it. And no, he didn't lose that fight.
Myth Informed, you're wrong.
Okay, I don't think, well, Sean's probably pretty smart. Okay, now tape the meat to his hands so he cannot drop the meat. I'm sick of it. I'm trying to beat the meat, and Darius keeps dropping it. This is how we're going to ensure that Darius does not drop the meat. Luckily, Tony.
I think we're good.
You got to have a good grip when you beat the meat.
Yeah, other one. Yeah. You got to have a good grip. Darius, I know you beat your meat every day at the bus stop. Tell him you beat your meat at the bus stop before. Remember you were telling me that story, how you jacked it at the bus stop that time? Why do you always laugh? Okay, now the meat is taped to his hands.
Not very good.
Just that once. Just that once.
The meat is taped to his hands. Now get the meat. You can just see my hands are going to be flying fast. So, no, do not quit dropping it. Darius, quit dropping my meat. You understand that? No, don't hug me. You can hug me. Hold the meat. Don't get the meat on my jacket. Okay, you're going to hold the meat for me? Hold it for me. Hold it hard. Hold my meat really tight. Hold my meat as tight as you can grip it. Grip it and just grab my meat and just delicately hold it like a gentle little lady in your arms. Okay? All right, now fucking hold it. There he is! Why is this so funny, dude? Ah! Come on, there he is! Darius, come here! There he is! Don't drop the meat! Okay. All right, Darius is being terrible, Darius. Get this off my hands. There he is. You're getting blood all over these gloves. These are, gosh, dang it, Darius. All right, so, Darius, you haven't had dinner tonight, correct? Correct, Darius.
Correct.
And you're hungry. You remember you said you were really hungry? I saw you taking some of the craft services from
Alex, $10 super chat. It asks, why are you wearing a Texas jersey in the Suns Out, Buns Out video when you went to LSU?
That's a good question because that's a Jordan Shipley jersey, and Jordan Shipley was a personal friend of mine. He's one of the most decorated wide receivers in University of Texas history. Badass. Okay.
Also, while you're doing that, we have the boxing graphic for you if you want to.
Okay, yeah, put that on the screen.
Yeah, and on the teleprompter.
Okay, guys, this is grade USDA grade meat. Now, a lot of people.
Do you want to talk about the boxing match first?
We're doing a cooking segment, Jimmy.
Okay. I wanted to give you a chance to promote your fight.
Okay, please promote the fight. This is where we're training.
Okay, Alex is fighting Modine July 22nd in Nashville. Make sure to watch.
Yes, and it's free. We'll talk about it some more. Now, go to me. Wide shot, full shot. This is grade A beef. Darius, get your ass over here and sit next to me. So this is incredible beef. Now, a lot of people have never heard of this recipe. This is just your typical waffle iron. You can get this anywhere, any store, any whatever, Walmart. A lot of people, they don't waffle their meat. This is a recipe. You hear that sizzle? That's important because you want this thing to be hot. Now, you want to have freaking a little pepper on it. Gosh, my hands are sticky. Ooh, look, you hear that sizzle? Can you guys hear that in the microphone? You might want to put your, well, the pepper's kind of hard to use. Now, this is a little granulated garlic. This is an old family recipe. You got to put a lot on there. A lot on there. It's not enough if it's just a little bit. So you want to put a lot of garlic. And then this is our secret, Splenda. You guys have probably never had a Splenda steak, have you, Tony?
No, I think that gives you cancer.
Yeah, it does give you cancer. That's part of it because the cancer will actually make you a little thinner. So it's kind of a weight loss thing. Did you not know that having cancer helps you lose weight?
I've never tried it.
Okay, Darius, are you watching this recipe? Okay, it's just a little granulated. Now, we want to clip that in. Damn, that's hard to clip in. This meat is thick.
Okay. You gotta hit the gym more.
I know. Well, no, it's not a gym issue. I think it's a plastics issue. Okay, hold on. How am I going to twist this bitch? Okay, it's not letting me twist and clip. Do you smell that, though?
It smells horrible.
It smells disgusting. It smells like Splenda. Oh, shit, I'm breaking it. I think it's clipped in. Okay.
Yeah, that's good enough.
That's good enough. All right, we're just going to let that cook. So dinner's getting ready for you, so I hope you're hungry. Yeah, you're going to eat it all, right? What? Why not? The audio-only listeners, how would they know how you answered that question?
Ask me till Sunday.
Darius, we can't hear you.
You have to talk on the show. It's a show.
Speak loudly.
I'm going to eat 25% per day till Sunday.
So you're going to, I mean, you can take some of the leftover meat home. I don't know if you guys can show this. It's at room temperature. So you guys see how that sear? Look at that sear. If it's not searing and it's not in that shape, then you're not waffling your meat right. You got to just, dare you. Ooh, yeah. Oh, can I clip it? There's a way to clip it. How do I? Darius, do not run away.
He's gone.
Okay, we're going to have to flip it in the thing. It's not letting me flip it. Okay. Darius. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Look at that cross section. You guys have never seen that in that meat. You got the waffle. That's perfect for holding your gravy. And then you guys see, look at the good, crispy, granulated garlic on there.
Doing Texas proud.
That's really good. Here, let's put a little, where's the granulated? Oh, we need a little Monster Energy just to.
A monster.
I know, it's for flavor. This is a secret recipe, Monster. Now, if you hold it upside down, you know that's 666. That's actually you're drinking the devil's soda. But see that? See how that's all good and incorporated right there? That's exactly what you want. Now we're gonna cook that down. Ooh. Do you hear that? Oh, shit! I broke it. No, quit making that noise. It's still cooking. I just broke some of the plastic.
Hey, Alex, the chat is asking why security let Darius back in.
Why did security let... Did you know Darius and security got in a big fight yesterday?
Yeah, you told me about that.
Will you tell the people why you got in a fight with the security? Why? What is so funny, dude? What? No, seriously, what is so funny tonight?
He's an asshole. He's an asshole.
Yeah, but why didn't you just listen to his commands and stay in the waiting area?
Because he's an asshole. He's an asshole.
Tony, what the hell is this guy on?
Same thing Hunter Biden's on there?
No, I mean, aren't you on Delta 9 gummies?
Maybe.
How many Delta 9 gummies are you on?
2.
And you feel intoxicated?
Mm-hmm.
And did you want to tell the audience what you did to our guest last night? Why is that so funny? What the fuck did you do to the guest that you're laughing about? Because it's not funny when the guest gets me involved. Answer the question. What did you do with Diana last night after the show is over?
Nothing.
You didn't do nothing. You did something. What did you give her after the show?
What did I give her?
Yes.
Oh, it was just a piece of candy, you know.
Yeah, that's creepy. You gave her more than candy.
Yeah.
This is what happened.
Yes, Darius, did you take a picture of her boobs like this?
No, it's Diana's like, Darius gave me this. What is that? It's a little washed out, but Darius said TEXX in his number.
You gave our guest your number.
Yeah, since we're gonna go bowling and everything, you know, it'll be, easier to keep in touch. You know.
Yeah, but do you know what a bit is? Do you know what a joke is? You really think you're gonna get that hot piece of ass to take your bitch ass bowling? You believe that? Yes or no? You believe that that hot piece of ass is gonna take your bitch ass bowling?
She played the part well. She played the part well. 'Cause, yeah, I mean, I really did.
I hope you're ready for this steak. It's going to be cooking.
It's going to.
Look how good that's look. Look how good that's looking. Okay, before we get to that, we're going to eat that the rest of the episode. We want to cook that. You want to cook it extra medium well because this meat is old. It's expired. Don't want to take a risk with food safety. All right, now before we get into the end of the show and we eat this delicious floor steak, you're going to eat the steak, correct?
About this much of it.
Yes, you're going to eat it, though. So
This much of it.
We now welcome on legendary Republican radio host and presidential candidate. Please welcome on the one, the only, Larry Elder. Larry, welcome to the show, my friend.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Well, Larry, listen, we're honored to have you. You are the most famous black-white supremacist on the face of...
Alex, get it right. Black face of white supremacy. I worked very hard for that title.
Yes, sir. I apologize, Mr. Elder. I apologize. You did work hard. But as a broadcaster, I know you've been broadcasting for forever. What changed when you decided to actually go in the political arena compared to just being a shock jock or jock? You know what I mean?
Well, I was criticizing politicians for 30 or 40 years, and there was a recall election here in California. People I respect approached me, and the more I thought about it, the more I thought maybe, just maybe, I might be able to make a difference. And it was an exhilarating experience. It was more fun than I thought. I missed radio less than I thought, and that's why I'm running for president. I think I've got some things I want to bring to the table that the other candidates are not talking about. Most notably, Alex, the crisis that we have in our country, the epidemic of fatherlessness. 3 times as many kids now enter the world in America without a father in the home compared to 1965. What we've done with the so-called war on poverty that Lyndon Johnson launched in 65 is to incentivize women to marry the government and incentivize men to abandon their financial and moral responsibility. And the stats are clear. When you're raised without a dad, you're 5 times more likely to be poor and commit crime. 9 times more likely to drop out of school, and 20 times more likely to end up in jail. 70% of black kids today enter the world without a father in the home, married to the mother, up from 25% in 1965. This is an absolute crisis, and we don't talk enough about it.
No, you're exactly right. And it's not a black thing, a white thing. It's a fatherless home thing. I mean, anybody, it's nature versus nurture. So, I mean, how are you going to help, though? I mean, people are not going to be good parents. I go to these drag queen story times events, and it's the parents. I know you're laughing, but Larry, it's freaking the parents. The kids don't even know how to go to a drag queen story time. You think a kid wants to hang out at a public library or a drag bar? It's all the parents. So how are we going to stop bad parenting?
You're right. It's not a black or white thing. 25% of white kids now enter the world without a father in the home, married to the mother, up threefold from back in 1965. I was just in Johnston, Iowa, which is a small town, virtually all white. And I asked the police chief, whose name was Dennis McDaniel, whether or not they had a crime problem, a gang problem. He said, yeah, we do. I said, what's the reason for it? He said, lack of a responsible male figure in the house. It doesn't necessarily have to be a father. It could be a grandfather. It could be an uncle. It could be a member of the clergy, but somebody. And these kids didn't have anybody like that, and they acted out. What to do about it? I liken the problem to a recovering alcoholic. AA has a program where every recovering alcoholic has a sponsor. Every one of these kids needs a sponsor. I'm part of the baby boomer generation, and my generation is retiring or soon will retire. And many of us are vigorous, mentally vigorous, have raised children, have nurtured grandchildren. They have life experience. They should get involved and become a mentor. And I'll be encouraging them to do so. There are all sorts of programs, national and federal, that they can get involved in. And I'm going to propose that Congress pass legislation that I will sign that allows you to direct your tax dollars to organizations in your own community that are doing this kind of mentoring so that we can make people independent as opposed to dependent.
Well, and Larry, I'm here with Tony Ortiz. He's actually the Hispanic face of white supremacy. So, Tony, is there anything you want to ask?
Yeah, I do have a question. Larry, as potentially the first straight black president of the United States.
You said it, not me. Obama, zesty. Go ahead, sorry.
How are you going to run things differently?
Not going to go there.
Yeah, no, you don't have to. And then you don't have to go there whether Michelle Obama's a boy or girl, but we don't have to go there. No. Sorry, Mr. Elder.
Mr. Ortiz, you're breaking up. No,
don't leave. Sorry, no. We're not going to talk about that. We're totally fine. But if you were president, does it feel less important because you'd technically be the second black president?
Or third. Bill Clinton was the first.
Oh, my gosh. I forgot about Tricky Bill. No, but well, I guess my point is, do you really think Barack Obama did enough for black people? Because all my black friends, Darius right here, they said all they got was a free cell phone. I mean, they use black people as a pawn. Don't you think that's the truth, Larry?
Democrats have been using black people as a pawn for years. What they do is make the argument that America is systemically racist, as opposed to talking about the poor public schools in America. I kid you not, there are 13 public high schools in Baltimore where 0% of the kids can do math at grade level. Another half a dozen, where only 1% can. That's half of all the public high schools in Baltimore, where either 0% or only 1% of the kids can do math at grade level. They're all located in the inner city. Chicago, 53 government schools, 0% of the kids can do math at grade level. And the Democrats, however, oppose school choice because they're in bed with the teachers union, even though the studies have proven they increase test scores, increase graduation rates, and therefore increase earning potential over somebody's lifetime. The Democrats have always used black people, called them victims, because Democrats have been able to market themselves as wearing the white hat in the fight for social justice. And these dastardly Republicans over there, they wear the black hat. They're the bad guys. That's why they get that near 95% vote for the Democratic Party, without which they cannot win at the top level. That's why Larry Elder is a direct threat. That's why I've been called the blackface of white supremacy, because I refute the notion that I'm a victim. If you work hard, invest in yourself, avoid the criminal justice system, guess what? You will not be poor. Don't have a kid outside of wedlock. Get married before you have that kid. You will not be poor. Follow those steps. You will not be poor. And the Democrats don't want to hear that.
You know, I mean, you're exactly right, they don't. But what do you think about your opponent, Gavin Newsom, who's potentially going to be the candidate? I mean, you know Joe Biden's not running.
Alex. Let me tell you why Gavin Newsom will not be the opponent this time. He's young. He wants to run for president, but not this time. If Joe Biden can fog up a mirror, he will be the nominee. If he can't do so, it will be Kamala Harris. She was picked in part because she's a female.
No, Larry, I had to cut you off. You think Kamala Harris, she's the most incompetent person ever? You do believe that? I can't.
It doesn't matter. The first primary for the Democrats, Alex, is where? South Carolina. 60% of the Democrat primary voters are black. Most of those are black female. And black females are the most loyal part of the Democratic base. And if Kamala Harris is kicked to the side for some white dude like Mayor Pete or Gavin Newsom, black female voters will be livid. They won't vote Republican. They just won't vote, thereby guaranteeing whoever the Republican nominee is, he or she will win. They cannot run that risk. No, if Gavin Newsom can't fog up a mirror, it is Kamala Harris. Take that to the bank.
Wow. I would just think that she's so incompetent anytime that she tries to ask a question or make a statement.
If you read the black media, like publications like Grio, they are angry that she is laughed at because of her so-called cackle. They think that is both sexist and racist, and they believe that Joe Biden's given her thankless tasks like getting to the root causes of illegal immigration. So they believe she's been mistreated. That's how they perceive her. They perceive her very different than the way you perceive her.
What do you think about all that illegal immigration affecting California? It's affecting Texas, but I mean, it has to be crazy in Los Angeles and San Diego. That's right next to the border.
As is often the case, the Democratic Party of open borders is hurting people in the inner city more than anybody else, the people that they care about. There was a study done some years ago by the Civil Rights Commission, and both the liberals and the conservatives and the independents all agreed that the group most hurt by illegal immigration are people living in the inner city who have high school or less education, because most of the illegal aliens have very little education and therefore are competing for jobs against people who are here. There are about 1 million fewer black people working than would otherwise be the case if it weren't for the presence of illegal alien labor. And illegal alien labor puts downward pressure to the tune of almost $2,000 per year on the salaries of black and brown people living in the inner city. So the people who are hurt the most by these open border policies are the very black and brown people that Democrats pretend to care about.
Yeah, and listen, even though I'm conservative, I do think we should have social services that help people, but I'd like them to help American people, not just, people coming here for. I've read some study, Fluckus was talking about it. A lot of people that actually come to, and this is happening in Europe, but the people that are claiming asylum often go back to their home country for vacation. It was like 76% of I swear, 76% of the country that they migrate to, they go back to their home country for vacation. So what does that tell you? It tells you that it's all a scam. Okay, Larry, I have to apologize. My idiot producer, he tried to interview you last year at CPAC. So let's just play this embarrassing clip. Oh my gosh.
All right.
Can you ask Sarah Palin to adopt me? I've always wanted a hot stepmom.
Sarah Palin's here.
I know.
So you can put the question right to her.
Really?
You, Larry.
There's a concept. A petting zoo, but instead of animals, it's just mannequins with Trump's hair on it. Do you think petting Trump's hair could be a profitable business model?
Not until the borders are secure.
See, that's awesome. You're talking about the secure borders. You're like, go talk to Sarah Palin. Hey, my producer,
right.
Hey, Larry. Great time.
How are you?
Larry,
I loved interviewing you.
Larry, he has this false sense of confidence.
Let's do it again.
Yeah, no. Do not encourage him. He has a false
I do have
sense.
one question.
Shut up, Jimmy. Ask your question and then get him off the screen. Sorry.
Okay, Vegas has your presidential odds, just 250 to 1. Should I put $4,000 on you to become a millionaire?
As long as you don't use Bitcoin.
There you go.
And by the way, guys, I need 40,000 individual donors to qualify for that first debate in Milwaukee next month. It can be as little as $1. I know you guys have 40,000 friends. Have them go to elderforpresident.com or larryelder.com. $1, get me up there, and get me up there talking about homelessness, fatherlessness, about the lie that America is systemically racist, the need for school choice, and game on, hold my beer, gentlemen.
Yeah.
I'll take out a loan and say I'm going to win $1 million.
Shut
in about
up,
2
Jimmy.
years.
Shut up, dude, about your pipe dream of winning money. I don't want him to win any
It's
money.
not a pipe dream. He's running for president.
I know he could win. Everybody needs to go to elderforpresident.com right now. But I'm just saying, listen, Larry, he went to Princeton. He actually did save his virginity until he got married. So that is one good thing about him. So he's a good Christian young man. But other than that, there's nothing good about him. Not one good thing.
Went to Princeton because he couldn't get into Brown.
Exactly, Jimmy. You couldn't get into Brown. So you had to go to the worst Ivy League school. And no, I'm telling you, Jimmy, if they wanted him to join the Illuminati or do one of those weird sex rituals, he would do it. That's the type of guy he is. So that's why you got to be very wary. Do not do any interviews.
We did one of those live on the show.
I know we did a ritual. Do not tell the guy running for president that we did an Illuminati ritual. He may never come on the show again. Sorry about that. Okay.
Do you like my shirt?
No, quit talking to him, Jimmy. You're not. Okay, now
The worst. Oh, this way. The worst.
Okay, yes.
By the way, guys, can I make a prediction?
Yes.
O.J. Simpson will find the killer or killers of Ron and Nicole before the FBI finds out who put the cocaine in the White House. And by the way, I'm surprised that Donald Trump has not been impeached for doing so.
I like that.
Time.
It's leftover coke. Okay. So now we got to play the one clip that we wanted to play. So the left has turned the jokes of yesterday into the reality of today. And, you're famous for being called a black, white supremacist or the black face of white supremacy. And we have this video that the Democrats thought was a Larry Elder documentary. So let's run that clip.
Just because I'm blind don't mean I'm dumb.
How could this have happened? A black white supremacist.
We're talking about this. Don't be a train. Cookie and punch for us to enjoy, and we can, Nate, talk about white brotherhood. Thank y'all for coming. White power!
So, Larry, that is a famous Dave Chappelle sketch that they actually think is real life. So
That wasn't Larry?
No, that was not Larry. Can we agree that wasn't you, or was that you, Larry?
I remember that bit. No, that wasn't me, but I think it was patterned after what people said about me. By the way, why is it okay for Benny Thompson, the chair of the so-called January 6th Insurrection Committee, why is it okay for him to publicly refer to Justice Clarence Thomas as an Uncle Tom? Mm-hmm. Why is it okay for Van Jones to say after Donald Trump won in November 2016, it was white lash, even though Donald Trump got a smaller percentage of the white vote than Mitt Romney did 4 years earlier? Why is that okay? But you let some white guy like the senator from Alabama make some stupid comments about white nationalism, and he is outed as a bigot. But Van Jones is not a bigot. The people on MSNBC, hee-haw, they're not bigots. Benny Thompson calling Clarence Thomas an Uncle Tom, he's not a bigot. The woman that referred to me as the black face of white supremacy, a black female writer for the LA Times, she's not a bigot. Another Hispanic reporter with the LA Times, Jean Guerrero, referred to my views as white supremacist. That's not a problem. Tavis Smiley, the former PBS host who's black, interviewed me and referred to my views as anti-black. I said, why are my views anti-black? He said, you're against reparations. I said, 80% of Americans are against reparations. Obama's against reparations. Is he anti-black? He changed the subject. I'm just saying there's a bit of a double standard here.
Oh my gosh, the double standard is, it's insane how thick it is. I mean, the hypocrisy of these people, that's what blows my mind. We need to be the hypocrisy police and call out all these hypocrites. And they make everything about race. They make everything about, checking a box, intersectionality. And I think that is racist in itself. So what do you think about affirmative action going away?
I'll give you a big thing about race. The 4 months worth of protests we had in the streets in the summer of 2020 because of the death of George Floyd. I'm a lawyer, and I was a trial lawyer. And the most important part of a trial is the opening statement. The lead prosecutor was a black man, you might recall, and he said about Derek Chauvin, the police in general are not on trial. The Minneapolis police are not on trial. This individual is on trial for what he did or didn't do to George Floyd. And he never even implied that Derek Chauvin was motivated because of George Floyd's race, and Derek Chauvin was never charged with a hate crime. Yet you had 4 months of protests, 35 people killed, 2,000 officers injured, $2 billion of damage because of the assumption that what happened with George Floyd was because of his race, when the lead prosecutor had never even implied it. What the hell is that? That's because people like Joe Biden goes to Howard, gives a speech and says the number one threat to the homeland is white nationalism, giving people the impression that what happened to George Floyd frequently happens when in fact it is rare. In fact, the police kill more unarmed whites every year than they kill unarmed blacks, but nobody gives a rip.
No, you're exactly right. Nobody cares. But you know what is not rare, Larry? We've actually created a new recipe. Have you ever cooked a steak? You probably can't see this. We're cooking a steak in a waffle iron. This is a new recipe. I'm training. I have a professional boxing match, Larry, against a guy named Mo Dean. I'm fighting for Misfits Boxing. It's a professional boxing organization. So I've been punching this meat, and now I'm going to eat it for fuel. So before I get in the ring, before you go, Larry, can you give me some boxing tips? Like, have you ever been in a street fight? Give me some. Well, what techniques or tips would you give a young fighter?
Every inner city kid has been in street fights. I've won 4, I lost 7, I tied 1. So you don't want to get any advice from me. And the 4 ones that I won were against girls. So
what, Larry?
I'm not a good guy to give you any advice.
Okay, well, I like that. I like that. You're a conscious.
Cover up. Cover up.
I am. I'm going to cover up. Okay, now, last couple, we got to give you some fact or fiction questions. First one, before I let you go. 1969 moon landing, real or fake? Fact or fiction?
No, all done in a back lot in Hollywood.
Yes! Larry, I love you! Oh my God, I don't even want to ask him any more questions. This guy is brilliant. Larry, you know, okay, so explain why you think it was BS.
Because my grandfather said that. I don't believe they went up there and did that, Larry. I think they just did that in Hollywood. Okay, Grandpa.
Well, you know, Bill Clinton put it in his book. You can Google this. In his book, he talks about how he was at a bar, and he was at the bar, and a crazy guy, they called him like the crazy guy in the town, said, oh, those astronauts are faking it. It was all shot in a movie studio. And then the next line is, the more I got into politics, the more that guy was right. Or I'm not doing it right, but the more I believe that guy, then I believe the people in power. So, no, Larry, you're getting my vote. Everybody go to elderforpresident.com right now. We need 40,000 signups. $1 is sufficient. That counts as a donation. So please, guys, watching this show right now, go there, elderforpresident.com. Help this man right now because he's actually speaking the truth. Anything else you want to leave us with before you go?
Just that people have often said to me how young I look. I'm 71 years old.
What? What?
The elder the berry, the sweeter the juice.
Larry, I would have thought you were like 54 years old. Wow, you are a young man at heart. This guy has a stamina, 71 years young. I would have never known. I wouldn't have guessed that.
Steroids, gentlemen, anabolic steroids.
Yes, I'm about to get on it. Tony knows a little bit about that, but I'm about to get on some too.
Don't leave home without them.
HGH, baby. All right. Thank you, Larry. Have a good one. Everybody go to elderforpresident.com and go support this man. He is speaking the truth. Truth to power. I really appreciate you making time for us, Larry.
My pleasure. Anytime, gentlemen.
Peace. All right, folks. What do you think about Larry? He's pretty good.
Well, you know, Jimmy's producing the show, so my headphone's not working. I didn't hear
anything. Are you kidding? You didn't hear one fucking...
I just thought it was just because Jimmy's producing it. That's how things go, so...
Jimmy! Are you...
I heard nothing the whole time.
I was getting jealous. Tony was getting a lot of
attention,
attention,
really not have
so
your
I cut his
pack on?
No, I have it on. It's just not working.
Oh, my gosh, Jimmy.
It's all right.
No, thanks for not saying anything, Tony.
It's all right.
He's going to say something in the middle of a show that you're producing. He wants to, like, stick his neck out there and be like, oh, my mic didn't work, or my whatever the fuck wasn't working, his earpiece. You're going to have to eat some of this steak, Jimmy. All right, come here.
I'd love some.
Okay, yeah, come here and eat some.
Cool.
All right, guys, it's almost dinner time. I think there's a plate on the floor next to you.
Oh, yeah, of course. Of course there is.
Is there a plate?
There's a helmet.
Maybe on the other side. Is there a plate? No. Where's the plate? Oh, Jimmy, grab that plate. I think it's stuck to the fishing pole.
I'll make room for you, Jimmy. You can.
No. You sit there. You sit there. Jimmy will sit on the floor. Oh. Okay. All right. We got this plate. Now, Taylor, come here. And Darius, are you hungry, Darius? So, guys, we want to get one more last sear on it. You guys can hear that?
Actually, it doesn't smell that bad.
No, it smells pretty good. It smells really good. For the people watching, it actually smells really good. And all the, we got all of the bacteria off it, so it should be good.
Are you sure?
We got most of it off. Let me clean the
Some
knife.
carpet on it.
Yeah, there's a little carpet, but that little carpet never hurt anybody. All right.
No, I like a little carpet.
Yeah, just a little bit on there. Okay, let's put it on the plate. All right, and then we got a little silverware. I'm not gonna do you guys dirty. We gotta have a little silverware. We're gonna have a little bit of class on the show. All right, you see this? Look at this delicious steak. Waffle steak.
Did you season it at all?
Yeah, I seasoned it a lot. Look how perfectly medium well that is. Look at this. It's delicious. Oh, and here, we'll just cook a little more so you guys can take some home.
Please don't.
Yeah, I know. It's Tony's worried about his suit smelling. So you guys, you can cook some now. You just put it on there. Look at this. You would have never known that this is cooking with Alex, folks. We're going to use untraditional methods to cook. Set it. You guys can set it. And what is it saying? Set it and forget it.
All right. Yeah, I'll have a bite.
Okay, guys, come down.
All right.
All right. All right, can you see it? Eat the steak. Eat the steak.
It's not bad. Kind of more.
Yeah, it tastes good. Hold on.
It's a little overdone. It's a little...
Darius, eat the steak. Darius, it's totally clean and good.
Well, you don't have to sit.
No, get so the camera can see you, Darius. You always turn your back to the camera. Okay, wait. This is a waffle steak, folks, and give your honest opinion. Chew it.
These are the visuals that are gonna get me canceled.
Don't fall down, Darius. Stop. We need the microphone, Darius. Darius, get up. Darius. Darius. Call security. Yeah, you want me to get security here, Darius? Yeah, that got your ass up. Now, how does that steak taste? Give your honest. You spit the steak out, Darius. You're eating a little of the steak, Darius. Okay, let's see in the chat. Do you guys want Darius to eat the steak? Yes. They want.
Can I have another bite?
Yes, you can. Look at this delicious steak.
I'm glad, we have a host that takes care of us, right? Here.
Oh my God! Oh my God! That was so gay! Oh my God! Show me! Show me! That was gay as shit! That was too far! Show Darius, we've gone too far, Tony! I think we crossed the line!
You're gonna hurt your mic.
You just ate steak meat out of a black man's mouth!
Just a good time.
Oh my God! That was so gross! Holy shnikes! That was the gayest thing we've done on the freaking show. I can't even.
I disavow.
Dude, he disavows. The last person disavowed was Doyle. Darius, come over here and eat some more steak. You guys kind of kissed a little almost.
Yeah, a little bit. Lips touched for sure. Lips touched.
Yes, his lips taste better than the steak. The steak is harder.
That was so gay, dude.
His lips are well done.
Yeah, I would say so. You're freaking harder than a rock right now. Why are you all aroused? Why are you pitching a tent in that suit right now? And you got steak juice all over the suit.
I do.
Alex, he got rejected so brutally by Diana. I had to,
Jimmy,
give him a little
Jimmy,
something.
you are the MVP tonight, all right? I didn't know you were so loyal that you would actually go gay for pay, but now we know that I'm not the only gay one on the show. We're all gay, right, Darius?
Not.
Tony says he's not gay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, listen, we're gay friendly. We're straight friendly too, so you can be straight. Oh, speaking of guys, watch this. This is another recipe.
Sissy.
This is another recipe. Have you guys ever had gay steak? Now, this is what you do. You get the gay flag. This is awesome. And then, ready, guys? This is good. You put it on here. Look at that steak. Look how delicious that's cooking. Okay, so now you're like, oh, why do we need to put the pride flag on it? Well, this will give it some flavor. A lot of the plastic in here. You guys hear that? All right, we'll just let that cook for right now. Oh, crap. We don't want it to catch on fire. Let's move that. And then you guys see this? Here, Darius, put this helmet on. Will you hand me that helmet real quick?
Yeah.
Then watch out for the fishing pole. Put this on, Darius. Okay, hurry, Darius. Hurry. The show. Okay, look at the camera. Why are you talking like that?
Like what?
Like that.
Oh. It just happened. Just on the spur of the moment.
You just started talking weird like that? Okay, You guys see this? Now back up a little. Tay-Tay. You remember this? How much you like this? This is from your aunt's house? Remember how I told you to bring some stuff from your aunt's house?
Sort of.
You remember you brought me this?
Sort of.
Would your aunt be mad if I broke it? Okay, good. That's what you get. That's what your aunt gets. That's what your aunt gets. Now eat some more steak. Hold on. Oh, yeah, we got to react to some shit. All right, while this steak cooks. Now, check out this viral video that's making waves on the internet. Is Tony's earpiece in? Can you hear anything, Tony?
Can't hear anything.
Let me see earpiece. Let me see. Stand up. It's probably not on. We need you on. We need this bitch on. Okay, that's your mic pack. This is this. What about now? You hear?
Oh, I can hear now.
Now you can hear. Its volume was off. All right, now we got it, Chris. It's not your fault. It's our fault. We don't know how to do shit. We're all autistic. All right, now we got to react to this bathroom video that's making waves. Let's roll that tape.
I'm bad at taking pictures, actually.
Look at this. This is a guy. This is a girl in the women's restroom. This is a biological female, and she has a biological hard-on. Can you see that, Tony?
Oh, like Darius.
Yes, like Darius's boner. See, Darius, that's the same kind of boner you have in the women's bathroom. You guys see that? What do you think about that boner, Tony?
Yeah, it's not good. Not a good look for the women's bathroom.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of different look.
I wouldn't enjoy looking at it.
I kind of love it. We need to like freeze frame that. I mean, that's one of my favorite boners I've ever seen, and I've ranked boners. I have a boner ranking system. Just sit in silence and stare at it for a second.
The microplastics are about to make.
I know the steaks are melting. Look at that. Look how good that flag is burning. Good, real good. You're gonna love this version of the meat. Okay, that's enough of the lady boner. That was really gross.
Yeah, that's pretty gross.
Go Spurs, go! Go Spurs, go! Get over here, fat ass. Hey, Wembiyama! Shout out to you from the San Antonio boys. We're doing a little introduction for you, welcoming you, and I go first because I'm a queen. Ladies, fat ass, get him back. Jesus. Wembiana, welcome. Welcome, Daddy. I love you. Welcome to 210 where it gets dangerous. It gets super dangerous. And if you want to dribble your balls, you can do it any day on me. Wembianis, welcome to San Antonio. And I'm as easy as a layup. So you can come shoot your free throw any day you want, little daddy.
Ooh.
Yes, girl.
Wemby Dada, more like Wemby Dada. I know that D isn't the only thing in defense now. If you want to practice...
Okay, get out of here, Fada. Get out of here. No. We're not going to do that. Why would you bring her, girl? You freaking get out of here.
What the hell is going on in San Antonio?
I'm not going back there.
And those are all Hispanics.
You know, the GOP has its convention in San Antonio.
It does?
Next year, the Texas GOP. Yeah.
Is that bad that it's in San Antonio? Because
now it is.
A bunch of gay Spurs fans?
Yeah, probably.
And do you think they like Wembanyama because he has a huge dick?
Maybe.
Do you know who Victor Wembanyama is?
No.
He's like 7'1", but he shoots a bunch of three-pointers. He's actually, I don't really think he's going to be that great, but he's the #1 overall draft pick, so they're really excited. They think he's the next thing since David Robinson. And all the gay guys want to give him boners or give him blowjobs.
It's pretty exciting.
Wembanyama, yeah. Could you imagine getting a blowjob from 3 Mexican Latino dudes?
No, I can't.
It'd be pretty fun. Could you
I don't think it
imagine
would.
that one guy in the middle? He would suck on it like. Oh, you want your butthole licked, little? That doesn't sound good to you?
The flag's done cooking.
Oh, is the flag done cooking? Hold on. Let's see. I don't know. The meat is getting cooked a little. Look at the flag. See, look at all this good flavor that's going to be on the steak. You see that? This is going to have extra polyurethane on it. Tell the people how much you like polyurethane. Come over here. Come over here. How much you like? Tell Tony how much you like polyurethane.
Polyurethane? I'm not sure how much I like it.
Oh, you're going to love it.
I just...
You're going to love it. It's really good. It causes cancer.
I just know how I feel, when I'm on whichever chemical it is.
And you like the way the polyurethane feels.
Yeah.
All right, now sit right here. We're going to get a little more polyurethane on your steak for you. Oh, crap. Because we're not able to flip it. Remember, guys, set it and... Oh, look at this side. Taylor, come look how delicious this is cooking. Look at this, folks. Look at the grill marks. Look at the cross-section. And you see, that's the marbleization. That's delicious. You put a little pride flag on top, and then you just set it and forget it. All right, now, let's react to this next clip called Climate Hands.
Entschuldigung. Warum du machen das? Klima.
So they're going to have to get their hands potentially amputated because they froze it in concrete, or not froze it or whatever, got it stuck. That's pretty good. I think that's going to help the ozone layer, don't you?
Imagine losing your hand over something stupid like this.
I know it, Darius, he needs that hand. He's cranking it so much. But if I lost my hand, I'd be fine. I get a lot of...
You're left-handed, right?
I'm right-handed.
Oh.
I would definitely, if I was doing those climate protests, and I was gluing my hand to like a Rembrandt painting, I would glue my left hand, not my jack hand. You have to protect your hand that jacks it, because I know a bunch of guys in the military that were amputees, and now they're trying to crank it with their left hand, and they say, oh yeah, it does sometimes feel like a stranger, but oftentimes they lose stamina, they're not able to make themselves ejaculate properly.
It's horrible.
It is bad. Could you imagine that, Darius, not being able to ejaculate correctly? Tell us about the last time you ejaculated.
Shot it to the ceiling. I shot
That's
it
disgusting.
to the ceiling.
What? At your aunt's house?
Oh, no, it wasn't at my aunt's house.
Whose house was it at?
I was
probably
I was
here
too
in the back
fucked
room
up
over
to
there.
No, it wasn't here. Tell me you've never jacked off here.
No.
If you
No,
jack
no, it
it
wasn't
here,
here.
I will fire you myself. Do never touch your dick unless you are urinating in this building. Do you understand that? Loud and clear. I want a yes, sir, prime time.
You have to be specific where he's urinating.
Sure thing, prime time.
I understand I'm not going to jack it at the studio.
I understand I'm not going to jack it at the studio.
It's a good policy to have.
Why do you say it all like facetious like that and all like you're not understanding? You're saying it sarcastically. I want you to look into the camera and say, I am not going to jack my dick at the studios under any circumstance, no matter how horny I am, how much I need to release the ejaculate inside of my testicles. I will wait to go to the bus stop. Now repeat that after me.
I've never jacked.
Not I never.
Here at the
I
studio.
will never jack it. And show me
never.
too a little. Okay.
And will never jack it. You know, here at the studio.
Even if you need to release.
Need the release, you know, just that badly.
I will wait.
I'll wait.
To go to the bus stop or a public bathroom in a different facility. Repeat after me. This is on contract. Say it. I will, no matter how bad I need to release the demons within my testicles. Say that.
Is this in the Blaze employee handbook?
Yes, this is in the Blaze employee handbook. Say that. No matter how bad I need to release the demons inside my testicles.
No matter how much I need to release the demons in my testicles.
I will wait.
I will wait.
To jack it.
To jack it.
In a private or public space.
In a private or public space.
That is not affiliated.
It's not affiliated.
Or within 0.4 miles.
Or with 0.4 miles.
Of the Blaze TV studios.
Of the Blaze TV studios.
And my ejaculate will never land.
And my ejaculate will never land.
In a place that could potentially get Alex Stein in trouble.
That could potentially get Alex Stein in trouble.
Why are you closing your eyes?
He's taking it in. It's a lot.
This guy is so. It's not a lot. It's not a lot. To just ask you to say you're not going to jack your dick at work. That's not a lot.
No, it's not a lot. It's not a lot.
You need. It's just. I can't sometimes, Tony. I can't. I met. You know where I found this guy on Craigslist?
Did you?
Honestly, I really did tell him about how we met.
12 pages back.
Yeah, tell him how we met real quick, because it shows him it's over.
Yeah. Craigslist. Craigslist, my favorite.
And tell him what you were doing before I hired you on here.
Sign holding.
He was sign holding.
You know what, if you ever need a replacement, no guy. His name's Monolith. He would be a fantastic fit for the studio.
Monolith would?
Yeah, Monolithic Ethos on Twitter.
Monolithic Ethos on Twitter hits me up all the time.
For this show.
Does he have Asperger's?
That's maybe.
Would he eat steak off the floor?
Yeah, he would definitely eat the steak.
He would eat the steak?
I think he would eat the
steak. Speaking of, before we end the show, guys, remember this is a trans steak with the polyurethane seasoning. And we just get that really good. And
there's a lot of microplastics in the air right now.
A lot of microplastics, a lot of seed oils I spread on it. All right, now let's react to this awesome McDonald's clip that I love so much.
McDonald's, what do you mean? Fresh ass meat. What that mean? Fresh ass meat, juicy.
What does that mean, Tony? Fresh ass meat. Why is McDonald's putting fresh ass meat?
Hey, why are we grilling up pride
This is some fresh ass meat right here. I mean, come on.
That's pretty fresh.
This is better than McDonald's. Look how good this looks.
I don't know about that.
You don't think this is better quality meat than anything you get at McDonald's? This is a steak burger.
Maybe.
There he is. Piping hot. Because you guys can't see the steam, take a little bite. This one didn't touch the floor as much. Look at the juice dripping off.
That actually has burnt chemicals. You should not take a bite.
It's just a little burnt chemical. So what? It doesn't matter if he goes impotent. Just lick it a little.
I have to say it on camera or on record.
Lick the steak. Can you see him licking that? Lick it so you can see it on camera. You and Darius already made out, dude. This episode's off the rails. And you're worried about Darius having a little polyurethane on his steak?
Yes,
How
because
does that, how's
I
that
like him
flavor?
alive.
How's that flavor profile?
Tart.
It's tart?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe with the burnt paint and plastic, might have a little tartness to it.
Yeah.
So it's good?
Mm-mm.
Darius, do you know how to cook? Like, what can you cook if you were home alone?
Yeah, what would you cook home alone?
A ribeye.
So you would cook a ribeye steak.
Like
So you can cook.
So you can cook a ribeye, you can waffle it? You know how to waffle it?
I'm pretty sure that it would come naturally.
Hey, $10 super chat from Trucky. It's official. This show has given me autism.
Yes, this show, honestly,
autism from smelling
this show will give the most sane person autism. All right, well, actually, we got to react to one video and then the show's over. Now, what is this from Vegas? Now, let's check out this video. We might. Oh, look at these monks. It's Monkey Jordan right there. Let's go, monkey! Oh, crossover! Look at that, hard in the paint. 2 points, bitch-ass monk. You think they're saying the N-word while they're playing?
Maybe.
Monk can say that, I think.
Yeah, they're allowed to.
Oh, and one alley-oop! Look at that! That's like Dennis Rodman, and he's freaking putting it up. Gets his rebound. Look at this, he's gonna dunk. Oh, that's a sick layup. You know they have do they have shoes on or no shoes?
I think they have shoes.
No
I think they're
shoes.
sandals.
Damn, just like Jesus would play. You know, I always ask myself that question. Who would win one-on-one basketball, Jesus Christ or Michael Jordan?
Probably Jesus Christ.
I don't know. Michael Jordan has those tennis shoes. Jesus Christ has some sandals.
He's also black, so he kind of...
Yeah, well, Jesus was black.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah.
Jesus was black.
That's true.
Black Hebrew Israelites. You been to Austin?
You allowed to talk about that?
Yes. We are allowed. We shouldn't.
We actually aren't allowed.
We saw them when we were in Austin.
We
remember?
saw a bunch of
They were
them.
outside your event.
Yeah, it was fucked up.
Yeah.
Really bad. I got molested by one. Oh, did I ever tell you the time that I was actually saved in a fire by a fireman, but then the fireman molested me as a baby?
The first time or the second time?
The second time. Okay. That was the one that I remember. All right, folks. We ate some steak. How was the steak? How would you rate it? Give him an honest review.
A 1.
You're kidding me.
Tart and rubbery.
Tart and rubbery, huh? Those are your complaints?
Yeah.
Jimmy, you like the steak so much it made you make out with a black man.
It's never made me happier. I was just in the mood for whatever. Let's try something.
I told you guys, that's what you get when you cook gay steak.
No, I was
gay.
the pre-gay steak.
Yeah, but it was still next to that meat, so it got gay contaminated.
Yeah, kind of. It got what's the word? Contaminated.
Yeah, that happens. It just sometimes it gets a little gay, and we love being gay.
What,
that
Darius,
helps our DEI
did
score.
you enjoy our moment?
Yeah, did you like it? What did you think about your moment with Jimmy?
It was wonderful. It was just wonderful.
Say some more about it.
Fantabulous. Fantabulous.
Did you get turned on or excited by any of it?
Almost.
I liked it too, Darius.
Darius, we need to call your probation officer probably after this show and have a talk with him.
You don't have a probation officer. Oh, please.
Yeah, not after this. You're going back to jail for some of the shit you did tonight. You and Jimmy belong in jail. All right, folks. We got Tony Ortiz. Everybody go to currentrevolt.com. Make sure to go subscribe. Go give him a follow. Current Revolt on Twitter as well. Make sure do not follow Darius. I swear. Do not give him any more internet clout. Darius, what do you want to say before we do the freestyle finale?
What's your pitch to Diana? You have one last chance.
Coming. Keep that clout coming. Keep that clout coming. Keep that clout coming.
Diana's texting me right now. Darius, do you want to?
Yeah, what do you want to say to Diana's watching right now?
She gives the best hugs. She gives the best hugs.
That is so creepy. But say shrimp on my dick. 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 Shrimp on my dick.
Hey, we had a second guest walk off.
All right, guys. We end the show the same way every time with the freestyle finale. DJ, hit that song. No, stay here.
Damn.
Shrimp on my dick. 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 Easy say shrimp. Steak on his face. Steak on his face. Steak on his face. Ah! I'm beating this man with a pound of meat. How does that feel? That's what you get when you don't listen to security. You get steak on your head. Ah! This has been our show. Good night. Bye.